here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have my May update to plan our way to 5K. This is the Empties Challenge I am participating in for all of 2022 with a great and fun group of banners who will be linked in the description box down below. You are welcome to join us. There is a sign-up sheet if you want to share your social medias, but if you're not on social media, you can just share in the comments however you want to do it. Again, it's open to anyone. It's not too late. We're only halfway through the year. You can go back and total them up if you want to, but you don't have to. So this was a low month for me. I had some dental stuff done at the first of the month. I mentioned that I was having to have a medicated deep cleaning on both sides of my face. Did I mention that? And then last week, Sunday, Monday, I don't remember. And I can't remember if I shared it or not. Our shower, our brand new shower, like sprung a leak. Not a little tiny baby leak either, a huge massive leak. And I spent the last week going back and forth with them. I finally had to get in touch with headquarters. I was like, listen to me. You're not coming to my house to just caulk around the bench. You're gonna come to my house and you're gonna figure out where the water is coming from. I said, because the wood has swollen because our glass door was misaligned, and we called the glass people out because they said that could happen. They came out. Anyway, I've been a ball of stress and anxiety. I think the last time I put on makeup was when I filmed that Shop Miss A video, which I think was the 24th. So it's been, what, 7 days, a week? So to say I don't have very many empties today would be an understatement, but I do still have like 15 makeup empties. So that was probably TMI, but it's been really stressful. And I hate how some industries are still so flippin' misogynistic, because the guy came over here on Thursday, cut a hole into our pony wall, and oh, there's water. Yeah, you're right, the wood's wet. Really, basic science, when wood gets wet, it swells. So anywho, I've been kind of irritated and just not in the mood. And then Rob was off for a 4-day weekend, and we just kind of hung out and watched some softball regionals, super regionals, and yeah. So anyway, that's my life over the past month. So I don't have a whole lot of empties. I still believe, yeah, I barely hit 400, but I did, and we're gonna talk about it. But like I always do, we're gonna talk about some declutters. Let's talk about the small ones first. This is the Milk Makeup something. Danny sent this to me specifically so I could use this in one of the prompts for, is it Alice in Wonderpan? I think it's Alice in Wonderpan. Something about what drives a friend crazy, and she literally sent this to me, and I used it once, and I was like, nope, you can't roll it up, you can't get anything out of it, it doesn't show up on your face. I have not tried a single thing from Milk that I've liked yet, so that's going. If you saw my bingo update, then you saw my Super Shock that has mold. So this got moldy because I used Duraline. It didn't get mold, like nothing in my drawers has been moldy. Like none of the other ones have been moldy. Dry AF, yeah. Moldy, no. But this is the first time I've used Duraline and it's molded. But that is the only thing that was introduced to this that was different. So I don't know if this formula was just more whatever that word is, or the fact that this is probably 4 years old. When did Colourpop collaborate with Halo Top? That's when this came out. So I think both of those things together just kind of made it a petri dish. But I had a couple of comments where like, well, mine has never done that. I keep the lid on tight. Mine never did this either until I introduced a liquid to it. So I guess use Duraline at your own risk, or leave your cap off until it dries so it doesn't mold. I don't know. Anyway, this won't be the first, this won't be the last Super Shock you see decluttered. I'm gonna do a whole collection declutter at some point in the next couple weeks, and these will be some of the first things to go. I don't have time to mess with them. I have more indie shadows that are way far more beautiful, easier to work with, etc. So yeah, I don't want you to think that if you've never introduced anything into your Super Shock that it's just gonna mold. No, that's not what happened. I put Duraline in this. Clearly they didn't play together and it molded. So this is gone. The next thing that is gone is this. I went ahead and depotted this. This is my Colourpop It's a Mood palette, which is now in here. So if you watched 10 palettes I would keep. The 10 palettes I would keep if I could only keep 10. I had brought this out and it smelled like death. I don't know how else to describe it. It smelled like death. And I was like, what the heck? Initially, I thought it might be the glue because Angie was talking about some packaging that she had and the glue had gone off and it just smells like death. And there's just really no other way to describe it. So I pulled out the corner 4, maybe 5. I pulled out 4 or 5 shadows, maybe all 6, from over in this area where it stank. Yeah, I can't even smell it now. So I let them sit out for a couple of days, let this sit out for a couple of days. This no longer smelled, the regular shadows no longer smelled, but the glitter still smelled like death. So whatever Colourpop is using in their glitters, their pressed glitters that are in palettes, either something in it went rancid. I don't know if it was an oil or another binder. So, and I had posted a reel on Instagram and someone was like, my Making Mauves palette is starting to go off too, and I wonder if it's the same thing. So I asked her to report back. I'm assuming it's the glitter, because again, this went back to smelling normal. The other shadows went back to smelling normal, but that glitter did not. There's no moisture, there's no mold. Like that's not at play at all. I think it's the oil that's gone rancid. And the reason why I say that is because when Fourth Ray very first started, they came out with some like a watermelon oil and a strawberry oil, etc. And they didn't have any kind of preservative in them. And they went rancid real quick. Within like the first 7 or 8 days, they were off because they didn't have any preservatives. So it's happened to me before from Colourpop. It just never happened to me from a shadow like that. So, and it makes me mad because if I had pulled the pressed glitter out of that, I think it was the Say What palette, the red and green one, and just depotted it, it probably would have been fine. And I could have at least used the rest of the shadows. So hindsight is 20/20. If you don't plan on using your glitters in your Colourpop palettes, I would encourage you to declutter them. I am going to go through and declutter them. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and throw away the package because, we'll probably have Rob pull the magnet out and recycle the outer carton because I just want to go ahead and put it in something smaller. And I may end up doing that with all of my Colourpop palettes. So anyway, yes. So it wasn't just me making shit up. It's not that anything in my room has gone bad or there's no extra moisture or anything like that. It's just, I really think it's that glitter and I really think it's the oil or something that's gone rancid. And I mean, Colourpop puts out 2, 3, 4 collections a week. It's not surprising. So again, take with that what you will. That was my little experiment and that's how it worked out. So, okay. Let's get to the empties. I have 2 that are miscellaneous. I have the sponge soap from Daiso and a Shop Miss A soap. If you watched my full face of Shop Miss A, the first 5 or 6 minutes I talked about things that I love, like the palettes, the soap, etc. So yeah, and then I put timestamps in that video. So if you want to go watch it and not watch me put on my face, then you can do that. So yeah, so those are done. I have one lone hair care and that's this. This is the Batiste Sweet and Delicious Sweetie Scented Dry Shampoo. I love the scent of this. The packaging on this one was bullshit. I don't know if you can tell. Look at all the powder around it. It was awful. It was an awful mess. And there's probably, there's not anything left in it. Thank God, because this packaging was for the birds. But I really did enjoy that scent. Let's talk about body care. I finished an EOS Shea Butter hand cream. You guys know I love this one, especially this scent. It looks all ragged because I had this in a toothpaste roller to get everything out of it. I do wish they would come out with other things in this scent, but alas, they have not. One thing that I hated was this. This is the Dr. Botanicals Lemon. No, that was not good. Number one, it didn't smell good, and number two, the formula was sticky. Like, it was sticky. I can't remember a time when I put on a hand lotion that was sticky. It was weird. I don't know. Next, I have this. This is the Nivea In Shower Body Lotion. I did not cut this open. Number one, it's really thick plastic, and number two, I don't want to. I squeezed out as much as I could squeeze out. I don't like this one, so I don't care if I left maybe one more use in the bottle. This is done. I'm calling it done. It's done. I finished one of the little hand creams that's in my I Heart the 90s. There's 4 of these. So here's the first one. This is $3. Crazy, right? Oops, missed. And then last but not least for body, I finished this. This is a Starry Night Blackberry and Amber Whipped Soap Scrub from Bath Bevy. These are so good. And I have decided I love blackberry as a top note. So yeah, love these. Purchase some more. If you saw everything that came in my collection for May, you saw the ones I got. So yeah, this is done. Let's talk about some skincare. Let's talk about the 3 or 4 things that aren't, no, there's 3 things that aren't quite done, but I'm including them because after today, they will be done. So I'm filming this on the 31st because yesterday I completely forgot that I needed to film until it was like 9 p.m. And I'm like, nah, I can't be bothered. So we're going to talk about this. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover. You can see I just have the tiniest bit left. So this is going to be done when I take this makeup off. When I wear lash glue, when I wear glitters and stuff, I like to take it off initially with an eye makeup remover. And then I go in with my cleansing balm. Speaking of, this is the one from Shop Miss A. I have 1, maybe 2 uses out of this. Probably 2 uses. So today and tomorrow, and then this will be done. And it's not in a project, so it's not kind of interrupting that. And then last but not least is this. This is the Tatcha Watercream. I hate that I like this, but there we go. This would be done. It has maybe tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, I do like it. Thank you, Courtney, for sharing that with me. Oh, so good. The next thing, so the next 3 are finished. This is the Ceramide Milk Drops Probiotic Ceramide Serum from Beekman 1802. This is their small size. This is $23. I barely got a month of use out of this, using it day and night and skipping a few days of skincare. As of today, I finished it this morning, I don't know that it did anything. Over the next week or so, if my skin starts to change, then I'll know for sure. But as of right now, these would not be a repurchase. I don't like the scent of goat's milk. I don't like the scent of goat cheese. I love goat cheese. I mean, give me a crostini with some sauteed mushrooms and some goat cheese on top. Hell yeah. Put it under my nose so I have to smell it. No, thank you. So yeah, I didn't care for this whatsoever, which is really disappointing because I love their Dream Booster Drops, their retinol alternative. It's really good, but this one, no, not so much. This one breaks my heart because I'm pretty sure they discontinued it, and if I knew they were going to, I would have bought 100 of them. This is the Makeup Revolution Cooling Boost Eye Gel. This was just so lovely on the under eyes. It made them plump. Unlike anything else I have in my collection, and this was like 12 bucks, but I went on their website to look for it to just make sure I had the pricing right, and I couldn't find it. They have the other ones still available, but this one is not. So that is a bummer and a half, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I am currently using the one from clearance that I showed in my haul, and at night I use the Tony Moly Retinol Eye Cream, and in the day I top the clearance with the Good Molecule, the one with caffeine. So I do layer them, but this one makes me sad, panda. sad panda. Last but not least for skincare is this. I finally finished this Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow that I started in November. I've never had one take me quite this long. This was in, I believe, Fantasy, which started in October, but I started this, I want to say I started this in November. So that's done. Next, it's time for makeup. I missed the body care. Let's remedy that. I used up an Atelier Clementine, California cologne. You can no longer find this anywhere in the US. I think Nordstrom has 1 cent because I was trying to find a price for this and it's basically not available anywhere, which is okay. I know Danny loves this. This wasn't a scent for me. Maybe I would like one of their other scents, but you guys know I'm on a Jo Malone train and I would still really, really, really like to find a DKNY Fresh Blossom. So yeah, that's done. Okay, I finished a pair of lashes. I got these through Influencer. These were the House of Lashes Iconic Light. I loved these lashes. The last time I went to use them, I was picking at the glue and I don't know what happened, but it's like the whole thing kind of just like, you know, when you pull a thread and it goes, that's exactly what that did. So unfortunately, these went to Lash Heaven. They're not super expensive. They're like $15 a pair at Sephora, but I think I can find them a bit more inexpensive. But you guys know I love the ones from Shop Miss A. They're the ones I have on today. These are Anastasia. So yeah, bummed, but they're gone. Next, let's get the not fun stuff out of the way. I finished the mascara. This is the MAC Magic Extension Mascara. I really, really love this. It's a fiber, I guess, and I love the way my lashes looked with this. Ulta just had this on sale for $15 and I was so flippin' tempted, but I have 2 drawers worth of mascara back here that I want to get through first before I repurchase anything, but this is definitely would be one that's at the top of the list unless someone dethrones it. Next thing I finished was this. This is the Wet n Wild Brow Mascara. I had already had some use on this before I pulled it into a project, so not sad to see that go. The next thing I'm not sad to see go is this. This was the last, the last of my Colourpop pencils. Hallelujah. I just didn't care for this formula. It was way too creamy. The tip didn't stay sharp. Like, I just had a lot of issues with it, so I'm not sad to see this go. This is not one that I would repurchase, but yeah. Another one that I wouldn't repurchase, but I don't even know if they're still in business anymore, is Cargo. You guys, Misty Levine, Panner of the World, finished my very first eyeliner. This is my very first one. There is a little bit left, but I can't sharpen it anymore. And there's a little bit of color and the rest of it, it's kind of like scratchy wood. And I'm not putting that in my eyeball. What? I feel like I got a hair on my face. So yeah, I didn't care for this formula. And I don't know if it was just this one specifically. Plus this was supposed to be plum. This was not plum. This was not plum. See, you wouldn't want to be you. I finished a Kiss Lash Adhesive. I'm currently using the one from House of Lashes, which is good, but I'll probably just go back to using these because this on Amazon's like $2.99, and the House of Lashes one was like $9, and I don't even know if they have the same amount. I'm not willing to look and put my glasses on, so you'll just have to look it up if you're interested. But I enjoy this glue, so yeah. Next, I finished my orange or salmon corrector from this concealer palette from Milani, and I mentioned once I finished it I would go ahead and declutter this, so I'm giving myself a fourth of what this cost. I wish the other ones would work for me because I hate throwing this many away, but this formula is so flippin' dry. I'm already dealing with really wrinkly under eyes, and you put something dry on top of it and it just makes it worse. So excuse me, I'm not sad to see it go, but I hate that it didn't work out for me so I could finish it. The other concealer I finished is this. This is the Flower Beauty. I did not take the stopper out of this because, did I? I honestly don't know if I did or not. But I did stick my spatula in it, like the wand part of the spatula, and I got out what I could, and the rest of it I was like, it's not that serious. So I have 2 others is the reason why I wasn't so concerned about making sure that it was clean and you could see through it. I mean, I basically can't get anything else out, and to me that's all that matters. Next, I finished this. This is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Set Refresh Spray. So I know so many people like this, but to me it comes out glittery. It comes out glittery. And yes, there's a little bit, but when I spray this, it goes like pss, pss, pss. It goes all different directions. And the last time I used it, it ruined my makeup and I had to basically rewash it or wash my face and start all over. So your girl ain't into that. But yeah, I don't recommend it. To me, it has too much shimmer in it, but maybe I don't know, maybe they've changed the formula, I don't know, but that is so flippin' glittery. No thank you. And the other setting spray I used up was an Urban Decay All Nighter. So I have another one of these in my collection, and it's gonna stay in my collection. I've decided I only wanna use this if I'm leaving the house. If I'm just filming all day, there's really no reason to use something like this because I'm not, although today it's hot and I'm sweaty. What is it outside? Did we hit 100 today? It is 1:30 in the afternoon. Let me look. This woman is going to make me angry. No, she's not. It is, what? That can't be true. It says it's only 87. Maybe it is true. I don't know. Anyway, it's hot in this craft room under these lights. So again, I don't want to waste it. These are what, $33 a piece. I would rather just kind of use it when I need it. And if I feel like it's not working any longer, then I'll finish up the bottle then. But I am just about out of setting sprays. Okay. Last but not least, I finished this. This is my Franken illuminator. I used it the last time today. I don't know if you're going to be able to see how sparkly I am. So with this finished, I have finished the Rare Beauty liquid illuminator, the She Glam liquid highlight, the Revolution Goddess Glow, and the Revolution liquid highlighter. It also had the Essence one in it, but I counted that as an empty in April. So that, as of today, I have used 6 liquid or cream highlighters up out of my collection. And I have 3 more that I'm about ready to Franken that are liquid. And once they're done, they're done. I do still have a few that are technically primers that I'm going to continue to use. But as far as like wanting to put it on my face and be glittery, I'm not about that. So, hot diggity dog. This one I've already talked about. This one is not a project. This one I've talked about too. Okay. And then the very last empty is this. This is my NYX High Glass Powder. I finished this in Beauty A to Z. When I rolled this in, I thought, oh, it'll probably be June or July. I'll hit pan. And then it'll take me to December to finish because I don't wear a lot of powder. Well, I hit pan in February and I finished this a couple of weeks ago. So if you watch my Beauty A to Z update tomorrow, I'll share with you like how many uses, etc. But yeah, this is done. This is done. So for the month of May, I used 1 hair care, 6 body, 6 skin, 15 makeup, and 2 miscellaneous for a total of 30 and a grand total of $410.30. So this is a low month for me, but year to date, I'm at $2,470.28. So we're just at, tomorrow will be, the end of June will be mid of the year, and I want to be at 2,500, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to meet that goal. So yeah, I like to walk you through the months. So let me just do it this way. Okay, for Bingo, I used 1 product for $9. For Fantasy, I used 1 for $58. That was the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. For Advent, I used one for $8.50. That was the, this. For That's Expensive, I used up 2 for $40. For Beauty A to Z, I used up 1 for $12, which was the powder. For Musical Panning, I used up 3 for $22.99. That's the different project. I was like, ugh. Child of the 80s, I used up 4 for $84.28. I Heart the 90s, I used up 3 for $35.62. Partners in Cream, I did 2 for $12.90. Colourpop, 1 for $7. And then I did 2 for 2 for Alice in Wonderpan for $18.99. And then 2 for That's So 2000? No, Alice in Wonderpan, 2 for $18.99, and then 50 Shades of Green, 2 for $30. There were 7 that were not in projects, and again, 4, 10, 30 is the final count. So yeah, as of today, year to date, I've used 182 products, which is, wow. What are we doing? That's so much. Let me see. Let's see. Let me do some math. Where's my phone? Okay, so as of today, I have used up 70 makeup products out of 102 products. So that's roughly about 26% of my empties have been makeup empties, which is mind-boggling. I have to look from last year and see how much I used up, because I don't think I came even close to that many makeup items for the whole entire year. Holy mackerel. So at the end of July, I expect to see a much higher count. Again, I just didn't wear makeup for May, but I'm feeling better. I put on a full face today. My hair is doing this weird thing because I use these clips. This video's all over the place, and I didn't realize it was going to cause my hair to cramp, but it sure did. But anyway, I expect my empties to be much higher for the month of June, even though it's one less day. I will film a Q2 check-in and then possibly a half-year inventory. I haven't quite decided, and if I do, it'll be numbers, not pictures. Holy crap on a cracker. But let me know in the comments if that's something that you would be interested in. So that's it. If you haven't already, I hope you'll consider subscribing. Again, feel free to join in. Let me know in the comments what your total was or how much you've used up this month. Feel free to follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Misty Pans, which you can also find linked in the description box down below. I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow for Beauty A to Z. Okay, bye for now.